Hi, I'm Bob Loeffler with Fearless Agent Coaching and Training. Question I always think about is, why do so many agents fail in our business? Why do so many agents earn way below their full worth in this industry? Well, part of it is because our industry doesn't really help. Now, you get a publication called Realtor Magazine, so do I. In every issue of Realtor Magazine, I count up the number of full-page articles or full-page ads on two topics. One is technology and the other is sales skills. Now, in a typical issue, there's probably 10 or 11 on technology. How many are there on sales skills? Well, I've never seen a single one. So the reality is, in my state, it says salesperson right on your license. It says for sale right on the sign. This is the sales business, and our industry is sending us a computer magazine. So if you want to learn how to sell, then you're going to need to know some things, and we teach you those things at Fearless Agent. But think about it. We don't find ourselves in an unlimited set of scenarios. It's a very limited set. So you're going to find yourself talking to some people about selling their house, doing a listing presentation. Everything I teach is in a presentation format because I think that makes your job easier. You're going to be talking to those very same people about pricing their house correctly, doing a pricing presentation. You're going to be, now this probably never happens where you live, but in my town there's actually agents, you're going to find this shocking, they already have a listing that's overpriced and they have to go back and get a price reduction. So that's a presentation. Then you're going to be sitting with some folks in your office that are thinking about buying a house, doing a buyer presentation that hopefully would lead to a buyer-broker agreement signed before you ever get in the car and show a single house or search the MLS. Then you're going to be showing the houses, and there's a right way and a wrong way to do that. Most people have no idea how to do that the right way. Then there's them falling in love with the house. Now you're going to race back to the office and you're going to write it up and you're going to try to get them to write an offer that's acceptable, so that's a presentation. Then you're going to present the offer to your seller or their seller or another agent or a bank, so that's a presentation. And then there's some unique situations. There's the for sale by owner, the boogeyman of real estate. People don't need to be scared of them. Then there's the expired listing. They've already had a horrible experience with some other agent. Now they can't wait to meet you, right? And then there's investors. But think about it. Isn't that about it? So that was maybe 10 or 11. So it's a very limited set of scenarios that we find ourselves in real estate. So what if you had a set of words to get people to want to meet with you, that you say these words on the phone so you can meet with them, and a set of words to say when you're face to face to get them to sign stuff, some visuals to back you up? Well, you very quickly would be earning an above average income in this business. You'd be earning your full worth. I would venture to say, if you had just one of those presentations, a killer, memorized, blow away your competition every single time listing presentation that you absolutely love and cannot wait to show to people, you would be earning an above average income, you'd be successful. But if I had 100 average agents in a room, how many of them would even have that one? Probably none. And that's because the industry always has us worrying about agency and all the different ways not to go to jail with your broker, and that's always important, of course, but you're never going to get that golden opportunity if you cannot sell. If you want to learn sales in real estate and you don't learn it from me, you have very few options because everybody else teaches marketing. And marketing is great, but it costs money, and that's why everybody teaches it. When you learn the science of sales and apply it to real estate, you'll earn your full worth in this real estate business and not have to pay any more money to do that. So here's what I'd like for you to do. I'd like you to go to fearlessagent.com. You can try out one of our free teleseminars on Tuesday morning. You can sign up for coaching. We have different types of coaching, one-on-one, group coaching. But we'd like to have you as a customer. We'd like to make you a fearless agent. Thanks.